Katie Jackson's black high heels in front of the sink. She was 13, and her parents let her wear tons of makeup and have a Facebook, something Mom would not even talk about. I tried to be very still as she primped and fluffed her brown with pink streaks hair. It was blonde 2 weeks ago. The last thing I wanted to do was have a conversation with Katie, so, naturally, she saw my shoes and knocked on my stall door. "Are you all right, Delaney?" Nice to know she paid attention to my stupid-looking black patent flats. Even worse, Mom made me wear itchy stockings with them. "I'm fine, thank you." I stepped into her cloud of Britney Spears perfume, tugging on the front of my dark green dress. My fingers went unconsciously to the little rhinestone brooch I had near my left shoulder. It was Mama D's. "Are there still lots of people here?" "Most of them have gone on to your great-grandmother's house, I think." Katie pulled a tube of great lash from her coach bag and flicked her lashes twice in the mirror. "I will walk down with you. I know you have been through a lot today." The next thing I knew, I had a black lace-covered arm tightly squeezing my shoulders, propelling me toward the hall. I wanted to hit her so bad. I bent over to brush something off my knee so I could break away. "Did you know my great-grandmother, Katie?" I asked, tilting my head to one side. I already knew the answer. "I never met her, Delaney, but I am sure she was a nice lady." A nice lady. She was, Katie, but much more than that. She was everything to me. I could talk to her about anything. She believed in me like no one else does. She had more taste and style in her little finger than all the people in this church combined. And to be honest, she would probably tell me that you are the kind of girl who wears too much makeup, and I should not hang around with you. Katie froze. I waited 30 seconds for her to form a response, then headed for the stairs alone. I only felt a tiny bit bad about slapping Katie with words instead of my palm. I hated pretty much everyone that day, and only wanted to be alone in my room at home. I decided to tell Mom I had a stomachache so I could escape the 15-course meal that would be waiting on Mama D's dining room table. When someone dies in the South, every neighbor within 20 miles experiences a casserole reflex. You could bet $1 million there would be banana pudding, too. I was hurrying so fast I missed the last step and stumbled a little right into the shoulder of Katie's brother Chris. He was standing in the hall reading posters. His hands were jammed into the pockets of a dark blue hoodie. Katie was a real pain, but Chris was the cutest boy I had seen in my life. I'd spent over a year watching the back of his head from our pew on Sundays. He did not know I existed, and it was embarrassing to introduce myself by collision. Would this day ever end? Either Chris did not feel my bowling ball head smack him, or he was too nice, or shy, or whatever, to turn my way. He kept studying the poster for some Christian band that would be playing in Gadsden, so I could exit gracefully. As if. Mom and Daddy were standing with Lily and Millard, the only black people in the building. They had their own church a few miles away, but would not have missed being there for my daddy today. Even though Lily was old, I was taller than her. It was awkward when she put her arms around me because I was used to grown-ups reaching down. It felt really good, though. Lily was one of the nicest people in my life. She's kind of like a sister to my granddaddy and aunt to my dad. "Are y'all going to the graveyard?" Lily asked Daddy, stroking the back of my head. "No, we're heading straight for her condo. We'll go over there later. I'm just not up for it right now." Lily smiled at Daddy with the warmth of 1,000 fireplaces in winter. "I understand, Tommy. We will see y'all there." Mom grabbed my hand, and we started down the endless steps in front of First Baptist. The sun was blinding. It seemed so wrong for it to shine today. If I had my way about it, the skies would be cloudy and gray, without a single bird singing. As we were pulling out of our parking space, Chris Jackson ran up to Daddy's window and tapped it. Daddy rolled it down. "I think this fell out of your daughter's purse," he said, handing over a wad of toilet tissue. Daddy nodded and said, "Thank you, Chris." Without a word, he passed the tiny bundle over his seat back to me. Inside was my perfume bottle, unbroken and still full.